उदितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मविदे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम अथ श्रीमन्महाभारत उद्योग पर्व प्रजागर पर्वांतर्गत विदुर धृतराष्ट्र संवाद रूप विदुर नीति शास्त्रम अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः. So yesterday we saw prasado nishpalo yasya krodaschapi nirartagah satnatam bhartaramichanti shandam pantimiva striyam. So the prasannata of a king should be helpful to people. Krodha also should help in setting right them. Such should be the way the king should rule the kingdom. That's the beautiful value he has used. Here in the context, the prasannata of Dhritarashtra toward the Pandavas of no worthy at all. Because he did not generally actually took care only. In spite of him being there, they suffered so much. So you are such a useless Raja. You only act your outer prasannata on towards Pandavas, but you are never helped them. So too you became krodhit on Duryodhanadi so many times. But it has of no consequence. Those fellows never changed only. They continued. That means your krodha also was very superficial. In fact, both of them should be very strong to set right the entire situation and issue. If you are more true, genuinely prasanna towards Pandavas, so much good they would have done. They are already doing it. They are good already. You would have only got more benefit from them. So to the stupid fellow, if you had become really strong with him and kicked him right from beginning, he would have not become such a Rakshasa today. That's the idea Vidura is telling to Dhritarashtra about both of them. Then Kan Siddharthan Narapragnaha Lagumulan Mahafalan Kshipramaravate Kardum Navignayati Tadrushan. This also we seen yesterday. Karchid Arthat Narapragnaha Lagumulani Mahafalan Kshipraman. First, be very intelligent to know which are the activities where the strama is less, benefit is more. कम से मेहनत कम, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फल का विचार करना है राजा. Once you discuss or decide it, immediately you should start doing that work. Kshipram aravate kartum. And don't allow any inner or outer vignas to disturb such a beautiful thing. And intelligence is not using lot of efforts and resources and achieving smaller things. It's the other way around. कम से कम मेहनत, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फायदा. क्लिक हुआ, तुरंत प्रैक्टिस करो. Don't allow the any vigna of demoralization from within or vimarsha or finding fault by others outside. You just keep on doing. A Raja should be like that. Now, next one. Wonderful shloka we saw yesterday. Ruju pashyati yaha sarvam chakshushanupi pibanniva asinamapi tushnikam anurajyanti tam prajaha. Even though the Raja is not doing great things, still the Praja wants such king to continue. If at all, he has got these two beautiful qualities. One, Ruju pashyati yaha sarvam. The one who has all the time the straightforward vision or drushti. No crookedness. No no crookedness, no manipulation, no biasness, no getting carried away. Ruju Pashyat means what? And only with the proofs that he will believe something, not because somebody said. That's called as Ruju Pashyat Raja. कोई ने कुछ कहा तो उस बहकावे में आ जाते हैं सारे लोग. So he should not be there. If somebody complained that fellow, the Raja should call both of them. इसने ये कहा, एक्यूज किया तुमको, तुम बता अपनी बात क्या है. दैट वे दोनों को आमने सामने खड़ा करके उनसे सच निकलवाना. That ability is called Ruju Pashyat. He doesn't get carried away by the words of someone, how much or close they appear to be. It's like Corona. Corona, you can never say because your friend said, therefore you don't have it. Or your friend said, therefore you have it. No. Ruju Pashyat. You have to go for test, then only you will come to know positive or negative. This is one quality of Raja. Second is what? Chakshusha anupibanniva. He should look at the subjects. The Raja should look at the Praja with the eye so much of love and compassion, concern that he is as if drinking them as a liquid to incense. Means what? He is making He is so much loving his praja that he wants to have oneness with that praja. All that is expressing through his eyes. If these two are there, straightforward, compassion and love, that Raja is never left by the praja. They want always him only to be the king. Asinamapi tushnikam, even though he doesn't do anything, anurajyanti tam prajaha, prajas will all have the anuraga, love towards him. Okay. Now the next one. सुपुष्पितः स्याद् अफलः फलितः स्यात् दुरारुहः अपक्वः पक्वसङ्काशः न तु शीर्येत करहिचितः. It's a very tongue twisting and very texting to the intellect वाला श्लोक है, दिमाग को परीक्षा करने वाला इंटरेस्टिंग श्लोक. अगेन आई विल चैंट. सुपुष्पितः स्याद् अफलः फलितः स्यात् दुरारुहः अपक्वः पक्वसङ्काशः न तो शीर्येत करहिचितु. Very interesting. I'll tell you first meaning. Literal, how confusing it is like. Then we'll explain. First, supushpitaha syat afallaha. Means it is very nicely blossomed but never became the fruit. Second, falita syat duraruha. It has become the fruit but not being approached by everyone. Then apakvaha pakva sankashaha. It looks like पका हुआ बट अंदर से पका ही नहीं. न तो शीर्येत करेजित. Such person or such king or such thing never gets destroyed. So here a tree is talked about, and with that tree the king is compared. How the tree should be? Supushpitah syad afalaha. Sorry, supushpitah syad afalaha means what? So Raja should speak a supushpita words to the praja or to the employees, encourage them. But it should be afala towards them. What is afala? Don't fulfill that pushpita vakya by offering so much of wealth to him that he becomes arrogant and everybody also seeks that type of wealth whether they deserve or not. ये राजा को ना प्रजा का बहुत पुष्पित वाक्य कहनी है. But as regard the things given should be concerned, they should be minimum only. Otherwise, he will take it for granted, and others without doing they expect it. That is meaning of supushpita but afalaha. पूरा उनको धन वगैरह से इतना डुबाओ मत कि वो फिर एरोगेंट हो जाएगा. Be little careful there. That's the meaning of these two words, सुपुष्पिता but afalaha. बहुत बातें करो लेकिन देना कम ही देना, जितना जरूरत है उतना देना. Second one is what? Supushpita means what? With words showing all love, compassion. Afala means should not fill his belly or thing with so much of wealth that he becomes arrogant. देखो इन दुनिया में ना जिसके पास पैसा नहीं है, ज्ञान नहीं है ना, बेवकूफ, वो बंदा कितना हम्बल रहता है. The moment starts gaining wealth, he starts becoming arrogant. More arrogant than a wealthy person is the person who is wisdom or knowledge. Therefore, don't give him too much. Second line one, ki falita syat duraruha means what? Even though you give wealth to them, but you yourself don't become कठपुतली in the hands of them. फलित बनाओ लेकिन दुरारोहा मतलब उनके द्वारा तो आरोहित नहीं होना चाहिए. Because the very sensitive aspect is what? When you don't love the people, they leave you and go. When you love, then they doubt because only love कर रहा है, help नहीं कर रहा. Love also you are showing and giving the objects also, then your importance given to them grows, then they take you for granted. That is why duraruhaha means don't allow them to sit on your head. Appreciate but don't give wealth. Give wealth but don't allow them to sit on your head. This is the second meaning. Second thing. Third one is what? Ki apakvaha. Pakva sankasha means inside you may be weak in your own convictions, understanding, but don't appear outside like that. Appear like a pakwa only from outside. कि ये confidence कहो, encouragement कहो, सब आप मुख से ऐसा बोलो कि really आप अंदर से हो. Otherwise, if you yourself become unnecessarily honest from within and without and speak to them all that foul, funny feelings which you have inside about weakness, they also get demoralized. देखो दे रावण आदि से हमको ये सीखना है कि अंदर से कमजोर या बुजदिल होते हैं लेकिन बाहर से चिल्लाते हैं. It is not झूठ there. If it is anything such thing done to cheat others, it can be झूठ. It is not to cheat anybody. Rather, it is only to encourage his own army. And it is helping him. Therefore, he hides that. apakvata and acts outside as you like pakva. Like you can't prove your beokufi every day to the children. Then they will have no value at all. And definitely we are beokuf because many questions of theirs we don't know answer. It's a known fact. Not now, it is pushto se aa raha hai baat. But in front of them, if you prove to be apakva, then they don't value they give to you. Therefore, pakvavat acharayat. You act as if you know, and you try to know it and really express the knowledge also. But some places you cannot have knowledge. Therefore, you have to be pakvavat only, even though apakva. सो पुष्पित हो जाओ, फल मत दो, फल दे दो, लेकिन हाँ, उनको दुरारोह बनो उनके लिए, फिर अपक्व हो, फिर भी अंदर से पक्व के रूप में बाहर रहना. न तो शीर्यत गरिष्ठ, such a raja will never get destroyed or falls down. And that means in the Raja, Vedant में अलग बात है. Vedant you have to have pure, ruju, straightforward. There should be no anrujutvam. But in come to the politics, etc., that's what all the politicians talk boasting about themselves. In all their manifestos, you will see they make such a promises which they themselves know that they can't fulfill. I tell you, in the Andhra elections last time, one of the leader who's turned into politics, so much promises he was giving, and all the honest people बेचारे में जिनको लोगों को तो आशा होती ही है ना कि कोई लीडर आएगा कुछ करेगा. They were all listening to him and they were enjoying so much. Means they were listening to him, they were feeling so much inspired. But मैं जब सुना मुझे हंसी आई. How can you make यार 1 year 9 cylinders free to the grastas? फॉर एवरी फैमिली 9 और 6 कैसे दोगे बताओ. इज इट पॉसिबल बोलो. दैट टू लगातार लाइक दैट 100 promises आर मेड दो ही डिड नॉट गेट एनी सीट्स. दो चार ही मिले हैं. बट आई वाज रिमेम्बरिंग दैट व्हाइल स्टडीइंग दिस. सो दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड समटाइम्स. दो यू आर अपक्वा फ्रॉम इनसाइड एक्सप्रेस एज पक्वा. Give them the phala, but don't make them sit on your head. Give the appreciation, but don't give them too much of the incentives or gifts. So give words, but not incentives. Give incentives, but don't allow them to sit on your head. How to do that? You just outside express all your wisdom. Though inside we know some things are lacking in us. Okay, this is a mantra. Now the 25th shloka is so sweet. Huh? I'll only chant it and explain the literal meaning, and such beautiful things are no requirement of explanation. उसका लिटिल मीनिंग बता दो, मजा आ जाता है. बस उसको प्रैक्टिस का आनंद ज्यादा होता है. What is that? चक्षुषा मनसा वाचा कर्मणा च चतुर्विधम प्रसादेति यो लोकम tam lokam suprasidati. Whether it's a king or anybody, when they make others happy by these four means, they also get reciprocation of all those from them. What are they? Chakshusha prasadayati, by a kind, compassionate look. Manasa prasadayati, in the mind expresses that good feeling of well-being and welfare for others. Vacha prasadayati, such a words soaked in the nectar, they are spoken out. Karmana prasadayati, always ready at the physical level to help others. So chakshusha manasa vacha karmanaya prasadayati. See, kaya vacha manasa we know every time. Chakshu also is added by seeing, because आंखों में भी जीव होता है. दक्षिणाक्षि मुखे विश्व मनस्यंतस्तु तेजसा आकाश उदि प्राज्ञा तदा देवे व्यवस्थितः. This is what our karika started, Mandukya. So in the eyes, the Purusha is there. He can win the people by his compassionate looks. तो आंखों से प्रसाद करते हुए मन से भी, वाणी से भी और कर्म से भी करेंगे प्रसाद. फिर उससे क्या होगा? यह लोकम तम लोका सुप्रसिद्धति. द वर्ल्ड आल्सो स्टार्ट्स रेसिप्रोकेटिंग टू गिव देयर लव एंड सर्विस बोथ बाय द माउथ एंड सर्विस एज वेल एज द माइंड, इवन द आई. तो जो आप देते हो आपको मिलता है. सो जो मिलना है उसके हिसाब से आप देते रहो. तो आपका आंख से स्पर्श, दृष्टि से भी, वाणी से भी, मन से भी और कर्म से भी मेक द पीपल हैप्पी. प्रसाद. Then they reciprocate. This is the meaning of this month. चक्षुषा काया वाचा मनसा, सबको प्रसन्न करो. They will also do it to us. Then why those things don't happen? What are the obstructions? It's all selfishness and ego. That's what we have to eliminate. फिर बड़ा subject है. You understand? यस्मात् त्रस्यन्ति भूतानि मृग व्याधा इवान् मृगाः मृगा इव सागरान्तामपि महीं लद्वा न परिहीयते. That Raja, seeing whom the praja get frightened and run away, like seeing the lion, the deers run away. Such king, even though he must have got the kingdom of all the Bhumandala, yet sa parihiyate is not respected or valued by the common man. Oh. And one day he will get destroyed. Such a huge king of getting kingdom of all this. Chatussagara Paryanta Medini Raja. He also will parihiyate get destroyed if he is living life in such a way that is frightening his praja. यस्याम त्रस्यन्ति यस्मात् त्रस्यन्ति भूतानि. इसे राजा को या बड़ों को छोटों को डराना नहीं चाहिए, प्रेम से सिखा दो. डराते रहोगे तो you may have today out of frightening others huge kingdom, but one day your own people. See ये बहाना जो बना रहा है, the Putin and all, his head is bent now. Slowly in his own country people started revolting. So too the entire world is looking at. Most humiliating is 4-5 दिन में मैं निपट दूंगा. Now 65 days are over. Thousands of Sainikas are died. Thousands of tankers are burnt. There is no end appearing to the युद्ध. अब क्या करें, मैं सर झुकाने के लिए मेरे को कैंसर है, मैं ऑपरेशन के लिए जा रहा हूँ. He is trying to conquer the other country, but he was creating that, what is that, fear among the people. So he'll have to face that now. For the entire history to come, he will be blamed like Hitler only. In that Hitler hit list, he will be put. This is from the world standpoint. And then in this way, when such jiva is talked as, wherever he is there, he'll get the phala of that in the form of dukkha. These all Hitlers and Mussolinis, I believe in some other railway station, they must be begging or they must be carrying the loads and luggages. नहीं तो कोई स्लम एरिया में, नहीं तो यहाँ कचरे कोंडे में सारा जो कचरा को इकट्ठा करते ना, यहाँ होंगे सारे. Because of their worst works they are done. और they may be नरका, like we saw other day in वाल्मीकि रामायण, उनको अलग अलग अयोमुख सूचिमुख रौरव नरक में डाल रहे होंगे. को nobody can be spared from their good or bad actions. Remember it. Now पितृपैतामहं राज्यं प्राप्तवान् स्वेन कर्मणा वायुरप्र भ्रंशयति अनये स्थितः. So the one who has got the kingdom from the ancestors, etc., because of his mistake, if he is doing the dishonesty, he will lose that kingdom from his hand, just like the clouds are dispelled by the wind without raining. He was expecting the rain, clouds are there, wind came and blown away. So too I got the kingdom from ancestors, but I am such a dishonest and corrupt fellow. देखते देखते ही मेरा पावर भी जाएगा, राज्य भी सत्यानाश होएगा. So these are all related to Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. थोड़ा समझ लो इन बातों को, and they are valid eternally for everyone. So these last two shlokas have something more to share. Tomorrow we will see. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. व्यवहार के लिए इन श्लोकों का मनन करना बहुत फायदेमंद होगा. Just like for sadhana, the Upanishad mantras. Thanks.